Hi, my name is Mariah, and thank you for clicking on this video to watch me go through my journey of surgical weight loss, which I'll be going through in a few months. I haven't had the surgery yet, but I just wanted to film everything that I was going to be going through, all my struggles, all of my doctor's appointments, everything that I could to give somebody out there who, is going to be asking these same questions in a few months, some sort of an insight as to what it's really like to go through this. So first, I would just like to start with an introduction. Hi, my name is Mariah. I'm married. I have a wonderful husband. His name is MacArthur. We live in California. I'm originally from Tennessee. Nothing really else other than that. I'm a pretty normal person, I guess you could say. I do have a whole list of things that I want to go over, so if you occasionally see me looking down, I'm not just ignoring you, I promise. So I guess let's get started. I am doing this because I am unhealthy. I'm overweight, obviously, or I wouldn't really need the surgery, but I'm also unhealthy, and I don't want to be unhealthy for the rest of my life. So I've decided, with careful guidance and lots of doctors' opinions and appointments, that this is the only thing that's going to work for me, because I have what's called PCOS, which stands for polycystic ovarian syndrome. And it's basically where you have cysts on your ovaries, and it causes all sorts of hormonal changes, as well as testosterone imbalance. So it's not just about like acne and stuff. It's also about me wanting to have kids. And so that's it's another reason why I'm doing this, is because I would love to have children one day. Me and my husband really want to explore that side of our lives with children someday. It's going to be difficult for me to have kids being overweight as well as having the PCOS, but doctors believe that with this surgery and losing weight that I'll be able to have children, so fingers crossed. I guess a little background on me would be that I have always been overweight. I've always been fat some way or another, and it's not something that I'm really particularly happy about, but of course it is a part of my life, and I want these videos to be real and truthful. And so I've always been overweight. I've heard from relatives, from siblings, from close friends, I'm just that girl. I'm just that fat girl. That's all I'll ever be, is that fat girl. And for a really long time, I thought that that's all I was ever worth, was just that fat girl title, nothing more, nothing less. And so it's taken me a long time to realize that I can do something for myself, and that I can make myself feel better. And so going through with this is going to make me feel better, not only just because I'll be thinner and I'll be happier and I'll be healthier, but because I will be able to work with psychiatrists to build my confidence as well. So I've had my first doctor's appointment. I had it on the 7th. And with that doctor's appointment, I had a physical exam by my surgeon. So I specifically got to meet my surgeon. I also got to meet almost all of the nurses that I'll be working with, because their office is in the same hospital that they do the surgeries at. So it's not like, I've got to go 40 minutes out of my way just to go to their office, and then 45 minutes again out of that way just to go to the hospital. So that's really exciting. And I really, really like my surgeon. He was really in depth. He really talked about me. We talked about the risks, but we also talked about the benefits. And he has decided to put me on a diet, and so I have to lose 20 pounds. He said that if I don't lose the weight, however, he's not just going to, kick me to the curb. He's not just going to tell me no. And so I'm really excited to try and lose 20 pounds, just because I know that it'll make the surgery safer for me. And ultimately, I really, really, really want a safe surgery. And so after I met with him, I got an official weigh-in, and I got before pictures, and then hopefully in a year I'll get to have my after pictures. But my official weigh-in a week ago was 335 pounds. Yes, you heard that correct. I was, in fact, 335 pounds. However, today I weighed myself. I weigh 330 pounds now. So a week on the diet has already lost me 5 pounds. And I wasn't 100% diligent, because I went out with my husband and we ate at a restaurant one night. I had maybe a sandwich for lunch. I didn't eat an incredible amount of food, but I wasn't 100% diligent. So, and I still lost 5 pounds. So I'm really, really excited with that. I am also going to be having the gastric bypass, not the gastric sleeve and not the lap band, but specifically the Roux-en-Y gastric bypass, because it is for people who have a problem with sweets. I might not eat a full meal, but I'll have a sweet, at 10 o'clock, and I'll skip breakfast at 8, and then I'll have another sweet maybe when I'm supposed to have lunch, and then I'll have a sweet for dinner instead. But I also really like soda, too. Soda is very bad for you, and I'm really working on drinking lots and lots and lots of water, which is what this bad boy contains. I also saw some more doctors to get cleared for the surgery, and I had a full body x-ray, specifically just a chest x-ray, a full abdomen ultrasound, as well as an upper GI thing. They watch you swallow, and it's to see if you have any tears or rips or something in your esophagus, and I passed all of those. I also had a psychiatric eval, and I did really well with that one. So basically I have 2 tests left, and that is I have to get medical clearance from my primary care physician, and then I have to get an EKG from my primary care physician. So after those 2 things, technically I'm clear for takeoff, and then I can have the surgery. But I'm going to wait until July, just because I want my work to be okay with it, and I want to have work there for 90 days before I have a drastic change in schedule and I have to take 2 weeks off. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the diet. The diet is for lunch, I'm supposed to have another protein shake. I'm supposed to have a protein shake for breakfast. And then for dinner, I'm supposed to have 4 to 6 ounces of protein, whether that be steak, chicken, or fish, and then a side of broccoli or spinach. And lots and lots and lots of water. No snacking and no sodas. And so the protein powder that I have meets all of that criteria. It has less than 15 grams of carbohydrate. It has at least 30 grams of protein and very, very, very little sugar. So my protein powder is really, really good. And then I'm most likely going to start being super diligent with this diet starting the 17th of May, because theoretically you're supposed to do the diet 4 to 6 weeks before the surgery, and since I don't have an official surgery date, I'm going to just assume that I'm starting my surgery July 1st. And so all of June will be 4 weeks, and then 2 weeks before that will be the 17th of May all the way through the end of May, and then that will be a total of 6 weeks. So even if I don't technically have my surgery until after June 1st, I will be prepared, and so I'd much rather be prepared than not prepared. Okay, so that was everything for my diet. And now I'm going to give you a full body shot. And if you don't want to see it, because I am a bigger person, I'm not going to lie, no hiding, nothing, I advise you to skip ahead. The first body shot is going to be me in clothes, what I would wear around the house, or maybe if I was going grocery shopping. And then afterwards it's going to be what like a bikini would look like on me. I don't have bikini bottoms, so I'm just going to wear like boxers, because I usually wear shorts when I go swimming, so it'll kind of mimic that effect. But like I said, if you don't really want to see it, I would skip ahead. This next part is probably going to be about 2 minutes, so just skip right on ahead and you won't have to worry about seeing anything you don't really want to see. As you can sort of see, I understand the lighting situation is not ideal. This is what I look like. Here, I'll come a little closer. This is what I look like from the side with the shirt on. This is what I look like from the front. These are my arms. This is my butt. This is the back. So this is what I look like with clothes on that are a little tighter. I prefer usually to wear looser clothes, but when I'm lounging around the house, it doesn't really bother me to wear something that's, hugs my figure a little bit, because my husband loves the way I look, and so I don't really care. And so now, give me just a second, and I will be back to show you what I look like without clothes. And we're back. This is what I look like in a bikini type thing. I don't know any fat woman in their right mind that owns a bikini just to wear, so obviously I'm left with bra and boxer bottoms, because usually I wear shorts to the beach, so this is sort of filling in for that. Let's just start from the bottom. My feet look okay. My ankles, like I have particularly fat ankles. My calves and my thighs are just really muscular, so that's never really been a problem of great fatness. But if I get a little closer, you'll see my stomach. I have lots of stretch marks. This is what I look like from the front with arms extended. I've got a lot of extra skin. And then I have a belly. This is what I look like from the side. Not that my arms extended really shows you anything, but this is what I look like from the side. And then from this side. And then from the back. And then, of course, I have a double chin, as you can see. My chest, I'm not going to take my bra off, but my chest is very loose. I have big love handles. I definitely don't have a problem jiggling because I do so much of it. But this is what I look like with no clothes on, essentially, if I were to go to the beach in a bikini. And so in just a moment, I'll be back with clothes on. So there was your full body shot, both clothed and unclothed. I do apologize for any younger viewers who might not have particularly wanted to see that, but like I said, I want this video to be true and raw and real. And so the last thing that I want to talk about would be my motivation and my goals. So my motivation would be a long list of people, so buckle up because I'm going to say everybody. MacArthur, my husband, Gigi, his grandmother, Alicia, his aunt, Jordan, his cousin, and Chase, his cousin. And that would be all on his side. And then on my side, I would have to say Donna, Eric, my adopted parents, Ainsley, Ian, and Kate, my adopted brother and sister, and then my best friend and my adopted brother's girlfriend / fiance, Mama Nikki, Mike, aka my biological father, whoop whoop, Joe and Tori, Samantha, Jessica, and Justin, my biological siblings, Uncle Philip, Aunt Daisy, Xander, Abby, and Axton, my 3 cousins, my Nanny Precious, my pawpaw, my mom who is in heaven, who I know is watching down on me, my Uncle John, my Halmoni, and my Hatabuji, my Korean great-grandparents. And so those are all of my motivators and also my motivations, to get healthy for them and live a long life for them. And then the last thing that I want to talk about in this video that hopefully isn't too long would be my goals. 1, have surgery. 2, survive surgery. 3, become healthy. 4, love and accept myself, regardless if I lose 1 billion pounds or if I only lose 100 pounds. Learn to accept and love myself. And then 5, and it is the furthest away, because obviously it's going to be the last thing on my mind after I have the surgery, but my last goal is to eventually be able to have children with my husband. And so those are my goals, my motivations. That's the first time that I've ever shown anybody my body besides my husband. And this video is just who I am. And I think I'm going to steal a line from one of my really good friends who said it first. And she says, love yourself no matter who you are, and if you see somebody without a smile, give them one of yours. And so this is where I'm going to end my vlog, and I hope that you guys have had a great day, and I hope that you really enjoy this. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get to them or private message me. All right, bye you guys.